Tuttle, you're on. What's going on here?
We gotta go landscape.
That's right. Well, we're starting the camp out off pretty good. We might actually be surviving. Tuttle's car is on fire, I'm pretty sure.
Oh boy.
Oh yeah.
Oh shit, dude. Do I dare even open this?
I don't know, be careful.
Shit. I bet you're just low on fuel. Probably. I'm gonna stop drinking this in case we need to pour it in there. Trying to see where it's coming from. I should have taken somebody else's car.
We were each allowed to bring 10 items. I brought an e-tool, fishing line, duct tape, poncho, shoot. What was it?
Cordage.
Tomahawk, machete, fleece sleeping bag, teepee for my bunghole.
I also brought 10 items. My 10 items were a sleeping bag. Also brought a fishing pole and a tackle box, a first aid kit, my canteen, headlamp, 22 pistol, water filter, 550 cordage, and the tarp that these are all sitting on.
Alright, running through my inventory with my 10 items. I'll go through them pretty quick here. I've got my pistol, 9mm, a hatchet, a folding saw, a water bottle, sleeping bag, a tarp, a mess kit, headlamp, wet wipes, also for my bunghole, and wet weather gear.
Dan grew up in the backwoods of Orangeville, Utah. He has spent much of his life living off the landfill and has developed a high tolerance to radioactive waste. Dan reportedly has a high tolerance for pain as displayed while branding his own arm in his adolescence. He has also extensive experience handling wild animals such as sheep and starting friction fires. Because of this, he has been given an initial PSR of 9.2. Brad has a strong background in primitive survival skills such as fire starting, shelter building, and hunting and gathering. Brad also serves his community as an assistant scoutmaster and is familiar spending time with young boys. Brad's positive attitude and willingness to compromise has earned himself an initial PSR of 6.1, clearly lower than Dan's. Dave is a well-practiced in urban survival due to his upbringing in Richfield, Utah, where he learned several vital skills such as fashioning his own fishing tackle made from his earrings, puka shell necklace, and bits of his bleach blonde hair. He also brings a strong military skill set learned while serving his country overseas. Hoorah! Dave has been given initial PSR of 6.4.
Alright, so we've come across our first water source. Can't really see it, but it's the bottom of this. Dave's about to hop it. Gonna catch up here with Dan. Been hiking for, oh, I don't know, several dozen miles.
At least 40. What's that? At least 40 miles. Oh, yeah, easy.
Our plan is to go all the way down this draw and end up where the river, I think, runs through right in there somewhere. Or actually, no, over this hill somewhere. Alright.
That big river here probably got lots of fish in it.
We're gonna head down to that finger down there. See if there's a better spot for us to lay out. It's more flat than what we got here. And then probably build camp down there. I think.
Do some fishing.
Do some fishing.
I need to up my PSR.
Yep.
All right, let's
I
do
need
it.
to take a piss. Hotel 6. Got feathered mattresses. Edibles. Probably. And we got fish down there jumping, so let's get set up. Maybe we can catch some fish before bedtime.
All right.
Survival night 1. We're eating like kings. To all you haters. Just kidding.
That's dumb.
Those are our dinner. That one's Dave.
Thanks.
This one's mine, and that one's Brad's. Just kidding, we'll all share. That's our take for the night, though. Probably an hour and a half fishing. Be eating good again tomorrow. I like it to be fully
Right.
cooked, though. I don't like
What time do you think it is?
10:48 probably. Let me look at the minute.
10:48. Yep.
So
He's got to watch. I got to.
it's almost 11. I'm filming. This is our dinner.
Yep.
Bunch of fish. Dan's over there. He made a plate of sorts.
Plate of sorts. Decided to get rid of my kerchief of sorts.
He's only dropped his fish 3 or 4 times.
One's on my shoe. One's in the fire.
That's
Still
good
delicious as ever.
Yep. We're eating it skin and everything because, you know, we're surviving.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that was a salty, like natural salt flavor. 'Cause we don't have salt.
Yeah, we didn't bring salt.
Quick, hide this. This video was captured on the morning of day 2, while David and Daniel were still cuddling by the fire. Due to an unknown electromagnetic disturbance, likely caused by the beast you see before you. The video quality seems to be quite blurry, as well as there being no audio captured. You can clearly see the bushes that this beast is walking through at waist height, which were nearly over my head the night before. I estimate this beast to be between 8 and 9 feet tall. This is the very location in the river where I was gutting my fish, and the video sadly cut out right before you could see him feeding on the guts of the fish the night before.
So we've got some fish smoking here. Some brown trout. Getting nice and smoky. We also got our squirrel stew in here. It's actually pretty good. I just ate a leg. Alright. Let's see how this goes.
Dave, I'm thinking about maybe drying this, just flaying it open and letting the sun dry it.
Yeah.
Maybe throw some salt in there if we have any left.
It's pretty good.
Got a little bit of a wound. I think I felt it hit the bone, but I could be wrong. We'll get it figured out. In the city, if we weren't, you know, wild men, probably need stitches. We're gonna take care of it out
Instead,
here.
we're going to use some nice compressed gauze, sterile crinkle cotton, folded fluff bandage.
This is the premium stuff. We got
We don't mess around.
our medic Dave over here taking care of business. So yeah, that happened. Let's see what else is.
Surprise, surprise, it was me.
After evaluating Dan's performance, he displayed the inability to drive a vehicle without blowing it up and endangered the lives of himself and his team members. Dan appeared to have been prone to altitude sickness, as shown by his inability to balance without falling into the water or holding onto a fish without dropping it. He also nearly chopped off another one of his fingers in a dangerous stick carving accident. While showing a strong instinct to cuddle for warmth, Dan still struggled for several hours with the frigid July temperatures. Because of this, he has been given a new PSR of negative 1.7. After evaluating Brad's performance, he was able to successfully harvest a fish as well as a ground squirrel. However, he failed his team on several occasions by missing the chance to secure a succulent sage grouse. As Brad failed to provide enough food for all three participants, he was also unsuccessful in keeping his partners warm during the chilly July night. Additionally, he was unsympathetic to the cold feet of another participant. This, along with not completing the challenge, has drastically reduced Brad's PSR to a 2.5. But because Brad was willing to kill, clean, skin, and boil a ground squirrel, then proceeded to eat it and drink the broth, Brad's PSR has skyrocketed to an amazing 9.6. After evaluating Dave's performance, while scoring high marks for his leadership and shelter building skills, he ended up losing several puka shell fishing lures while casting his line repeatedly into the weeds. He was able to catch a total of 1 baby fish while eating a total of 3, but most importantly showed extremely impressive foraging skills by being able to identify and gather an entire can of free-range Baja Blast Mountain Dew. Because of this, and his incredible video editing skills, Dave has been given a new PSR rating of
over 100.
And we're the 3 best friends that anybody could have. We're the 3 best friends that anyone could have. We're the 3 best friends that anyone could have. And we'll never, never, ever, ever, ever leave each other. We're the best 3 friends that anybody could have. I mean the 3 best friends that anybody could have. That's right, the 3 best friends that anybody could have.
This video was captured on the morning of day 2, while David and Daniel were still cuddling by the fire. This very spot next to the river is where I was fishing.
I don't know that I'm going to be able to say, man.
Let's figure out what we're gonna do for shelter. Got a little cold last night, but we'll figure that out.
Where are you shooting?
It's a boy squirrel.